All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Real Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of American society. We're going to start off giving all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. Well, I'm the brother Matazawa Yunya, a.k.a. Mataz.
Manakia.
And we just, we brothers at GMS Chicago, of course. We just about to hop into a lesson, man. Something that was heavy last night that we've been saying for the longest. You know how these other camps, man, they not really about this truth. They don't have no faith, you know, and they really don't believe in this thing, you know, because this is the truth. So it was a brother. I'm gonna call him a brother for further notice. You know, Lord willing, he start coming around more down to the line, but he was I ran into him again from some months back. I ran into him, and you know he was he dealing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. I could tell he really believed, he's sincere, but you know he told me he was on some bullshit out the band. I ain't gonna put his business out, but he said he need to do better for the Lord, of course. But he was telling me something about them IUIC cats, man. And you know we don't bash them about anything. We just tell them that, hey, man, we just correct them on the scriptures like we always do, because that's what's important, the defending of the gospel. That's all we care about. Other than that, we don't care about what you do on your regular basis or what you know, how you feel about things. The only thing we care about is these scriptures. So he was telling me that he went to their classes, like he was used to go to their classes for a week. He was telling me. Because he said, he let it be known that GMS got 100% truth. He said that. He said that, man. We got the truth, man. He said them other camps, you know, they believe, but he know that we the real deal. You know, through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shaka, we ain't shit. It's the Lord that sup with us, because if the Lord wasn't supping with us, we'd probably be just like them niggas too. But
Precept, real quick.
Yeah, come on.
This 1 Thessalonians 2, verse 4. But as we were allowed of Yahweh to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak, but not as pleasing men, but Yahweh would try our hearts, man. So like the brother said, man, it's not of us, man. The Lord put us in the trust of this gospel, man. And more and more that we getting towards the end, you're going to see who have the truth, man. Mm-hmm. And that's what this whole testimony that the brothers finna give, man, is about, man. Because, hey, even men out here starting to see that these false prophets, these wicked camps, is wicked, man. They not serving the Lord 100%, man. Salaki.
Nope, they absolutely not. So the testimony he gave me, he said he was going to their class for a week downtown at Harold Washington Library. You can Google it. This is a real library, you know, any scoffer out there. Harold Washington Library, downtown Chicago. He was going to the library to one of their classes that they have there. They have classes there or something. So he was going there for about a week. What's the dude with the glasses, the big dude?
Captain Azaria, I believe.
Captain Azaria, the big dude with the glasses who went IUIC. He was caught talking about us, of course, calling us rape boys and talking about GMS. He said every time he went to their class lessons, they always have something to say about us. He said it wasn't. He said, and the brother said, he know we don't just kid on them on how they personally feel. He know we just defending the scriptures, like he just brung out. That's all we doing. We defending the scriptures. But they always saying something about us. You know, would show you that they hate us, man. I'm gonna just bring this out real quick. This is John. Before I tell y'all the testimony, this is John 7:15 and 17. It says, in 15 and 18. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. And who was them wicked guys that was hating them 2/3, man, them 2/3 prophets back then? So they hate us. But
and ultimately, they just don't hate us, man. They hate the Lord, man.
Yeah, ultimately, that's what it is. They hate the Lord. They're correct. Because it's a scripture in Exodus, if you can find it for me, when they was murmuring against Aaron and Moses. But they was really murmuring against the Lord. I think it's in Exodus 16. So they really talking shit about the Lord, man, who the Lord set up, and hey, he set us up to be the teachers and the defenders of the gospel. So he said he was going there for about a week, right? And they was talking about us. These people said that them GMS fools, he said fools. That's what he called us, fools. And you know what the scriptures say when you call a man fool, man. So he said these GMS fools got to be crazy if we don't take the chip to feed our families. Which proving that these men are being exposed, man. They gonna take the chip, man. That's what they basically saying, man. They're telling their congregation to take the chip, man, to feed their families. You know? So he said that flat out. Because he said that, they said that can't be the mark of the beast or whatever. Because we need to feed our families and they need to eat. So they basically said they're going to take the mark of the beast. That's what they saying, man. And the brother said he immediately left that school and never went back. He said because he knew that was off. He said that's off, man. And them guys are off. So we ain't coming at them just to be coming on, man. Them guys is off, man, and anybody that's listening to them need to stay away from them, man, before you end up in their judgment that's about to come down on them. Because, hey, if you take that chip, man, you're going to be destroyed, man, like it says. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it, man. This is, matter of fact, I'm going to get the one in with 14.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about.
This, Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High Power, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahushua. So them men are going to be destroyed, man. They talk about taking the mark of the beast, and it says if you perceive it in your hand, what is going to be put in you? The chip. And then who named this the year of Karama through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the apostle Tahai. So this is spiritual, man. And it's showing you that these guys are phony, man, and they not about this truth. They don't have no faith. You know, and they don't care about what the Lord say.
That's right. So, this Matthew 17, because, man, I'm going to bring this out because these people is faithless, man. And the Lord's not dealing with that, man. So, this Matthew 17 and 11. It said, and Yahweh answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring he hither to me. And Yahweh rebuked the demon, the devil, and departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. And these things is finna happen on a mad scale, man. A lot of these miracles that you see, if you don't have the faith, which it clearly shows that them brothers don't have faith, man. Telling their congregation to take the chip, man. I'm going to jump down. Now, I'm going to keep reading. Verse 19. Then come the disciple to Yahushua the pardon and said, why come now we cast them out? And Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto his mountain, remove hence to your yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible to you, man. So if you have faith, hey, you got to remember who control everything, man. They not teaching that, man. The Lord controls those things, man. The Lord is the one that's going to bring this hell and destruction upon America, man. The Lord is the one that set up the elites to bring the mark of the beast.
That's right.
So you got to have faith that the Lord is going to take you out of those situations, man. And when you read Psalms, I believe the 34th chapter, man, it said that his seed never was ever begging bread. So whatever we wanted, we were straight. Are we not the seed of the Most High?
No.
Are we not his children? So what's going to deliver us in that time of trouble, man? The Lord, starting with your faith and starting with your belief. And it's funny that the brother gave that testimony because all week I've been thinking about faith, man. We got to build up our faith because that's what's going to hold in a time of trouble. I got one more Bible, Kushan. This is Isaiah 33, verse 6. It said, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. And strength and salvation is the fear of the Lord and his treasure. When you look up that word stability, it go into what? I believe number one mean faith. So your faith is going to be the time in trouble, man. When that mark of the beast come, when Jacob trouble come, when you need to eat. And we don't worry about those things, man. Because hey, he said in Isaiah, I believe what the 55th chapter or 50 around that something that his servants shall eat. Mm-hmm. If we a servant of Yahweh Shem Shai, we not worried about food. The Lord got us, man.
If you know what that account when was Daniel when he bring was it he dragged them by the locks to feed them. It's in the Apocrypha and that's in the you know what I'm talking about.
I know Habakkuk. When he drowned Habakkuk and fed them, I got it, brother.
Yeah,
it's right here.
Cause hey man, you gotta have faith, man. Them guys don't have no faith, and they teaching their congregation to do something that is completely off, man. Right. And you gotta keep faith because that's basically what it's showing that these guys don't believe. They don't have no faith, man. I was gonna read. This is Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So you gotta have faith, man. Believe that Yahweh Shem Shai gonna feed you. Now, it says his servant should eat right, but it never say when. It never say right away. So how is you not gonna be tempted in the hour of temptation? Absolutely. So that means you gotta keep faith that the Lord gonna feed you. You might not eat for a couple of days, maybe 3 days. Do that mean stop believing in Yahweh Shem Shai and get the chip? Hell no, absolutely not. You keep the faith all the way to the end. Why? Verse 2, for by the elders attained a good report. Through faith, we understand that the world were formed by the word of the Most High power, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. But faith Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he attained witness that he was righteous, the Most High power, testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. Exactly, because he kept faith, man. He did that all through faith, that sacrifice. You know, he believed in Yahweh Shem Shai that he was going to help him. He believed that he was going to embrace him. He kept the faith.
That's right, bro. I appreciate it.
Okay.
This 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, man. Because, yeah, the Lord never said when he was going to come or deliver us or feed us, man. But you got to know that the Lord is faithful, man. Mm-hmm. He loved the ones that diligent seek him, man. Mm-hmm. So this 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. That there have no temptation take you but such as cometh to man. But Yahweh is faithful, man, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able. But with the temptation will make you a way to escape that you might be able to bear it, man. So when we going through them trials and tribulations, man, and Jacob trouble, remember the Lord put us through there to see if we going to call upon him. Mm-hmm. If we going to trust in him, man. Because the Lord loves a crier, a beggar. That's what prayer go into, to beg, man. Are we going to trust in man or trust in Yahweh, man? And Peter, when you read Acts, hey, the Lord, they said it, man. He said, I'm not going to trust in man. I'd rather obey who? The Lord. And that's the mindset you're supposed to have, man.
That's That's right. It was Susanna, which was a holy woman of the Lord. She said, "I'd rather fall into the hands of the Lord."
That's right.
And that's what she did. And guess what? She was vindicated. What, that was Daniel?
I got it right here, brother.
Yeah.
This Bell of the Dragon is also in Daniel, man, in the scriptures. But this Bell of the Dragon, verse, verse 30. I'm gonna start at 30. And when the king saw that they had presented him sword and being constrained, he delivered Daniel into them, who cast him into the lion's den, where he was 6 days. Because guess what? The Lord exposed their God, man. He put the spirit on Daniel to expose their God and let them know that, hey, this God ain't real. I worship the true God of heaven, man. And guess what? We finna see what our true power do, man. Verse 32. And in the den there were 7 lions, and they had given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheep. So every day they fed these lions, right? Which then they were not given to them to intend that they might devour Daniel. So they plot this, man. They set up Daniel. They threw him in this lion's den, 7 lions, man, and then feed them for days, man. Like their normal routine. It's like in verse 33. Now there was in Jewry a prophet called Habakkuk, who had made pottery and had broken bread in a bowl and was given to the field for to bring it to the reaper. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go carry the dinner that thou have into Babylon into Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, never do I know where the den is. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the village of his spirit sent him into Babylon over the den. And Habakkuk cried, saying, Oh, Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner with Yahweh has sent thee. And Daniel said, This have remembered me, O power, never hast thou forsake them that seek the Lord, seek thee and love thee, man. So Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place against immediately, man. And like the brother said, man, Daniel was delivered, man. Daniel and them lions, man, I'm gonna keep reading, man, because guess what? Them lions, man, this is beautiful, man. Verse 40, upon the 7th day, the king went to bewail Daniel. And when he came to then he looked in, and behold, Daniel was sitting. Woo!
Yeah, chilling.
Chilling, bro. It say, 41, then cried the king with a loud voice, saying, Great art thou, O Lord, power of Daniel, that is none other besides thee. And you got to know that, man. That's the true power we serve, man. So, hey, fuck them guys, man. Captain Zaria, fuck them. If they gonna take the chip, let them take it, man. But we talking to the ones that have faith, man. Yeah. That believe in the Lord. That got the spirit of Yahweh Shem side. That know he's gonna deliver them, man.
That's right. Anybody that's in them schools, man, and y'all know that them dudes is off, you need to come up out of that shit, man. Before and repent. You need to repent, man. Because, hey man, you don't want to be around that vibration, because what's gonna happen, man? You marked to be a 2/3 to take that shit, and man, we don't want that shit, man. We have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshua that he gonna protect us. I'm gonna read back in that Hebrews 11 verse 5. But faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death.
Ooh.
And was not found because the Most High Power had translated him. For because his translated, he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High Power. And that's all you got to do is just please the Lord, and he gonna fight for you. Hold on, I got another one. This is I'm gonna go back to that, but I'm gonna get this real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus 4.
Oh my, that's the spirit, brother. I was going straight to that spirit.
Strive for the truth unto death, and Yahweh shall fight for thee. So you gotta strive to this truth into death, man. Hey man, you don't listen to nobody that say, "Oh, we them GMS fools," if they think, "No, man." We telling you not what to do and what not to do to save your life. That's what the Lord set us up for, to save people's lives, man. I'm hoping that we get saved.
That's right.
Hey, we see the sword coming like it. Hold on. Matter of fact, this is Ezekiel. Man, because you got to warn the people. Hey, man, we telling you to have faith and don't give up, man. And we got to warn the people. And how you warn them? We warning y'all through faith. Because it said what? Can you grab that faith without works is dead?
Perfect. All right.
This is Ezekiel 33. And I'm just get 6, man. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from amongst them, he is taken away in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. And y'all supposed to be watchmen, right? Y'all supposed to be warning the congregation, and you ain't even building their faith. You telling them to take it, so what they gonna have faith in then? That chip.
Hey, cause back you up, brother. So example, man. Hey, man, say a man got a fight, right? So he got a fight 2 months out, man. If that man don't practice and prepare himself, hey, guess what? That man gonna go into that fight and get devoured, man. And that's what we doing right now. We telling our people, trust in the Lord, prepare yourself. Know who your true power is, man. Know that the Lord is going to fight for you, man. So when that day of trouble do come, guess what? It's not going to be this and that. It's going to be second nature, man. Because guess what? You're not going to just hop your ass in the ring and not train all these years and think you're going to whoop me, man. That's how the Lord is, man. We're not going to just walk and hop into faith. Oh, I got faith, brother. No. You got to build up your faith, man, and let the Lord try you so you can go fall in temptations and be like, damn, the Lord delivered me out of that. Knowing that the Lord's going to always deliver you, man, no matter what you go through. So like you, brother.
That's right, man. You got to, you got that,
come on, brother.
Bring
this, James 2, 17. Even so, faith is have no works, is dead being alone. Yet a man might say that he have faith and have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
Exactly. So by doing the work, we showing our faith, and we building other people's faith, because it says he that water for himself. So we building our faith as we building the people's faith.
That's right.
To not take the chip, man. Hey, man, why would you take something that's gonna kill you, man? That don't even make sense. So if they so-called love their children, you just damned your children right there.
That's right.
By saying you gonna take it. So you really don't love your kids. You thinking about your damn self. You selfish, man. And you gotta learn how to be selfless. If you say you care about somebody, what is the number one thing to do to show that you care? Especially if you say you care about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You gonna trust in him and do what he tell you not to fucking do.
That's right.
Plain and simple.
Hey, it's plain and simple, man. Hey, when you go into love and faith, it's all action, man. You can't just tell me you love me and you ain't doing nothing. How I know you love me? By your words? No, love is an action word, man. Just faith. Faith is also off action, man. You can't just say I believe. Show me you believe. Are you studying? Are you being diligent? That's what the Lord wants to see, man. Hey, this Proverbs 16 and verse 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he make even his enemies to be at peace with him, man. So when you pleasing the Lord, and when the enemies come down on you, hey, they ain't gonna touch you, man. It said it make them at peace. So how much more on the daily life, man, when you going through trouble? Or your boss. You gotta have faith the Lord's gonna snap them right out of that, man. Because the Lord control all things, man.
That's right. We'll go back to this Hebrews 11 and 6. We gonna be into this soon. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High Power must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And, hey, man, this is what we diligently seeking to understand. Hey, man, this is the time to get yourself together. Like I was telling that brother, man, he need to get himself together before the Lord destroy him. Hey, that's beautiful that he walked away from them guys when they said that. Because that show you that he knows and have faith. Like, man, them brothers in GMS telling the truth. That's the chip, man. That's the mark of the beast. I don't want to take that. I don't want no parts of that. That's showing his faith right there. You know? Hey, the Lord, he might not come to the camp. He might just get himself together. The Lord show mercy. And I hope he do. Because he seemed like a very sincere brother, man. You know? And he was pouring out to me, man. He told me things that, hey, don't nobody need to hear. You know, it's none of y'all business. Because y'all, you people, man, y'all love being nosy, man. But, hey, man, he poured out, man, and, hey, man, hopefully he come out. But, hey, man, he told me, and I'm like, man, that just sparked it up a sit-down, man, to show you, hey, man, don't be like them guys. Stay away from these camps that's not teaching you anything. You know? Hey, we ain't saying we somebody. We ain't shit. But guess what? Through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, we know we teaching the truth.
That's right.
We know we giving you the word. We know we telling you what the things that's going to help you and benefit you in your life. To make sure you straight and the Lord going to fight for you, you got to diligently seek him.
That's right.
Verse 7. But faith Noah being warned of the Most High power of things not seen as yet. And he didn't know that it was going to rain. They never saw rain that day. They never saw rain in their life. This is the first time the Most High said it was going to rain. Moved with fear, he moved with fear, prepared an ark into the saving of his house. And that's how you save your house. He prepared himself for what was about to come. And how you prepare yourself with the spiritual ark, these scriptures, man. Building your faith up. Believing in the Lord.
That's right.
Keeping your trust in him. Not wavering and thinking other things. Oh man, how I'm gonna eat, or how I'm gonna do this, what I'm gonna do. Have faith. Believe in the Lord. I mean, that's all you need to do.
I wish I could bring this out because you said that.
Come. Let me finish this out there. By which he commanded the world and became heirs of the righteousness which is by faith.
Come. This 1 Peter 5 and 7, man. Cast all your cares upon him, for he cared for you. And that's plain, man.
You just got to believe in the Lord, man. You got to believe in the Lord. And that's it. I'm about to be ending this. We're going to be ending this. I want to get that one what it said, when it was talking about what's his name? Lot. It said the one with it's in Hebrews too. It said just Lot.
Delivered to Lot from
yeah.
It should be.
It's in here. I know it is. Let me see. I already know that's Abraham. I want to get to the one with Lot because this is spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah anyway. This wicked place. What's going to happen to it? It's going to be burnt with fire and brimstone. I don't see it.
Oh, is it? I thought it was in. Oh, that's his time.
Oh, that's the one in Jude. Grab the one in Jude. We just ended with that one because I think it was another one, but maybe.
Oh yeah, Jude.
Jude, verse 7.
This Jude. When we start at 7?
Yeah, verse 7.
Jude, verse 7. It say, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the city about them in like manner giving themselves over to fornication, which you see right now. The same thing that was going back then. It's the same thing going in America, man. People going to spiritual fornication, adultery, committing adultery against the Most High, man. All hell wickedness, right? And going after strange flesh and set forth an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Strange flesh, you know, being in that veil affection spirit, homosexuality. I was watching a little that ain't it.
No, that's it, bro. I'm looking for the one you just quoted.
The veil affection spirit, man. I was watching this little video about all the rappers and these actors, man, how they had to put dresses on. They doing homosexual things to get that money, man. You know? How you think they got rich? You think they got rich because the so-called white man love them? These red Hebrew Edomites? Hell no. They had to do homosexual acts eventually. They gonna give you a gift, you know, make you feel good. Then the next thing they do, they bring you in that room and say, look, you want to keep these riches, right?
Yeah.
You gotta do this, you gotta do that. And if you don't, we gonna take all this shit from you, and we gonna expose you looking like somebody, like look what they doing to R. Kelly. Come on, man. Look what they did to Bill Cosby. Look at what they did to a lot of these actors. You better get yourself right, man.
No, but I ain't found it. That's all.
That was it on that Jude. It was just 7.
Yeah,
what 8? What 8 say?
You want 8 too? This Jude verse 8. It say, likewise also their fleshly dreams defile the flesh, departed the dominion, speak evil dignitaries. That's it.
They didn't say nothing about it. It must be another one than Peter. It might be another one. But you know, basically, man, this place gonna be destroyed, man. By thermonuclear fire. Let's talk about I think it was the 50 conversation with the wicked when it says just like he in the 50 conversation of the wicked.
Come on, bro, it is, man. Damn, it is. People don't think. Oh, I think I got it right here. It's all good, brother. I can't find it.
It was in 1 Peter chapter 2, I think.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I think it's down a little bit. Like 8, 9, something like that.
That's the 2 Peter.
2 Peter 2.
Yeah, I can't find it, bro.
Just like.
So are you, brother?
Just like. Filthy communication of the wicked.
Trying to say something. You ain't gotta get it though, unless you really want to bring it out. It's just quoted. I'm looking for it, brother. It's a lot, brother.
It's all good, man. Well, basically, man, when Lot, man, he was vested the conversation and all that, the Lord delivered Lot, man. He delivered Lot out of that wickedness, man.
Damn, that's true.
You know, hold on, man, I gotta get it. When Lot was delivered, when Lot was delivered. Maybe I'll put it like that. That's right. 2 Peter 2 and 7.
Come on, this 2 Peter 2 and verse 7. I'm going to start at 6. And turning the city of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemning them with and overthrowing, making them an example and to those that after shall live ungodly, and deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Exactly, man. So he delivered Lot from that, man. So, I mean, how much you people, man, if you don't have faith? Gotta have faith, man. And he burnt it with fire and brimstone. So what you gonna think he gonna do with America? So hey, man, don't be alarmed. You take that chip and the Lord keep you for that fucking missile, man. And you burn the fuck up, man. Don't play with the Lord, man. So, man, we gonna end it, man. And keep faith and stay away from these fucking Israelite camps that's not teaching you the truth, man. You need to vet these people and do your own research. Study. Like the apostles always taught, like he told us, man, study. Get into your words. Get into it. You got to get into it for yourself. Can't nobody do this for you. Y'all just some fucking puppets following people, man. That's just simple. Get the hell up out of that and do your own research. See if we telling the truth or not. Don't just say, oh, yeah, you just being a mockingbird, man. So with that, man, we want to give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. Keep preaching and doing the work. Do not lose faith. Keep faith. Shalom, Barakathum, and Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.